Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel or my classroom at VIPKID. Paige Howell here, or Teacher Linda. If you're new to my channel, you are probably landing here because you are looking into VIPKID as a possible source of income for your family. And I'm glad that you're here because today I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of working for VIPKID and being a teacher at VIPKID. Just to give you a little background, I have worked with VIPKID. It is going on 2 years, and I have taught over 2,400 classes. I absolutely love this job. So as I get started talking to you today about the pros and cons of working for VIPKID, I want to direct you. Look up here. There is another video that you may want to start with. It is the who, what, when, where, why, and how of VIPKID. So I'm going to go into the pros for you. The pros, I'm going to go into you kind of in the order that they help me, or they mean the most to me. They may mean something different for you because everybody does come to this job for different reasons. One of the reasons, the number one reason that I came to this job was for the flexibility. I wanted to still be here for my kids and my family and my husband, but also help provide an income. So when I say flexibility, it allows you to choose when you want to work. Now, there are only certain hours that you can work because we are working with students that are over in China. We can't tutor them when they're actually at school. We can't tutor them when they're at sleep. So the hours are kind of set, but you get to choose which days and times you want to work during those hours. So flexibility was very, very important to me and my family. Of course, the pay was important to me. I wanted a job that was going to properly reward me for my time and my investment. And this does this. You've probably heard you can make up to $22 an hour doing this from home. Guys, when I first looked at that, I was like, wow, that seems like I said, a little too good to be true. But as I looked into it, there were even more things that made it monetarily appealing to me. Where I live, there's a lot of traffic, and this keeps me out of the commute. So I save my own personal time. Maybe I was going to get a retail job, and I don't get paid when I'm driving, and I may sit in the car for an hour. So these are some of the things that I looked in that kind of go into the pay. Now, again, if you want to know more about the exact pay, I have that other video I mentioned. I also have one called How Much You Make with VIPKID. It's going to pop up here any minute. Watch that. That gives you an idea. We have teachers that work on this platform that teach 2 hours a week. We have teachers that try and do this full time. So watch that video. That'll help you out there. The other thing that it did help me with monetarily was I wasn't eating out lunch. I wasn't going to lunch with colleagues, so I was saving money there as well. I didn't have to invest in any new clothing. I didn't have to invest if I was going to do a home business with the package that you sometimes have to purchase up front. Now, there are some upfront costs that you will want to invest, but they are very minimal. And that is another pro of this company. And I'll go over with you some of the things that you will need to get started. So you will need a good pair of headphones like these, because you'll be talking over the internet to the kids in China. I do have a link below that links you to these exact ones, and they are awesome. I've had them for 2 years. You're going to need props. You're going to want to engage your students. So you will invest in some props. The dollar store is going to become your best friend. Pair of headphones like these, because you'll be talking over the internet to the kids in China. I do have a link below that links you to these exact ones, and they are awesome. I've had them for 2 years. You're going to need props. You're going to want to engage your students. So you will invest in some props. The dollar store is going to become your best friend. I want to tell you a few more things that you need to invest in. You're going to need to invest in good lighting, because when you're on camera with the students, they want to be able to see you. They need to be able to see your face. They need to be able to see you clearly enunciating, and you will get up very close to the screen. oh, you can see my wrinkles, and enunciate. You're going to show them how they make certain sounds when you're teaching with them. You want it to be bright. You are going to need an educational style background. It just takes a little small area. And you can see this is what I've done. And in 2 years, this is the exact same classroom that I've had. Very little minimal investment here. The other thing that I would encourage you to invest in, though, if you're going to go on this journey, is in a online training class that a wonderful VIPKID teacher has developed, and I link that below. It's called Teaching ESL Online, and guys, it's going to get you from start to finish, from A to Z, and up and running as a VIPKID teacher very quickly, because I'm going to talk about the training and the cons. I don't like to talk about cons, but I will get to those momentarily. So as a teacher, one of the things that I absolutely, positively sold me on this is there's no planning. There's no curriculum that I have to develop. Now, there is a little planning. You are going to want to look over your lesson. You get a lesson. It's given to you in a PowerPoint format. It's pulled up in the portal. You automatically pulls up what lesson the student's going to work on, but there's no lesson planning. I am not having to write a lesson for all the students that I'm going to teach. And guys, that is a teacher's dream job. Absolutely a teacher's dream job. So let's kind of go back. We talked about flexibility. Talked about how much fun that this is. We talked about the pay and some of the rewards of working from home. I didn't mention that you get to write off certain things because you're going to be an independent contractor, which is up next. We're going to talk about that as a pro and a con. There are tax deductions that you get to take from working at home. So with all of the people that I talk with this about, I tell them to make themselves a pro and cons list to see, is this going to be a good fit for you? So no curriculum, flexibility, fun, it's good pay. It is so rewarding. It warms my heart when I get to get up. I really think, how is somebody paying me to do this? I get up and I get to educate. I get to teach a person on the other side of the world how to speak English. What that means to me is that I am helping to bridge a gap. I am helping to bring the world so much closer together. And that it's just a gift for me to be able to do that. I could go on and on and on and on and on. I'm sure there's more pros. I'm sure there's other things. If you have questions, please, my email's below. I do answer my email, guys. So email me. So now onto the cons. Yes, with every job, there's ups and there's downs, there's positives and there's negatives, there's pluses and there's minuses. With VIPKID, I'm going to start out with one because I think it's a pro and a con. You are actually an independent contractor. And if you don't know what an independent contractor is, I want you to take a few minutes and I want you to investigate that. I want you to Google it. I want you to look that up. But basically what it means is you are contracted by a company. This company is VIPKID. You are contracted for a contract. With VIPKID, that is done in 6-month increments. But the beauty of that, of being an independent contractor, goes back to my pro number one and the flexibility. You are your own boss. You choose when you want to work. Now, you have to do it within certain parameters, but you have so much flexibility being an independent contractor. There's also the tax advantages that I talked about. So another con that I have found with VIPKID is the training, which is why I mentioned earlier that Nancy Taylor, who's one of the VIPKID superstar teachers, has a training that she's come out with. It is linked below. It does cost some money. I would encourage you to do it. It would be part of your investment in getting started, but it's a great way for you to get up and running really quickly. So check it out. It's below. The link's below. Because with VIPKID, they do offer workshops, and there are a lot of YouTube videos, guys, and you can go and find those, but you're going to spend time, and again, time is money, trying to find different bits and pieces. That program has it all together. And with VIPKID, they do have a lot of workshops that are offered by VIPKID teachers, but they're offered at their time. With this class and workshop that she offers below, you can do it on your own time. So enough about that. But the training, you do have to do a lot of it on your own, and it is not paid training. It's not like a typical job that you get hired and you show up for your first day of work and you clock in and you're being paid. A lot of what you do before you start working as an independent contractor is unpaid. So prepare yourself for that. I tell people all the time, if you need this pay, you need to start tomorrow bringing in X amount of dollars to pay your car payment next month. This job may not be for you. And I'm sorry, it's not for everybody, because you do have to build a student base. I have a video about that too. Can you see? I've been doing this a while and I love helping, and these videos will help you if you go on this journey with me. So another con that is out there could be the hours. Now, I kind of put this as a pro and a con. The hours for me are a pro. They can be very early hours, but the number of hours that I want to work, I get up generally, I will tell you, my typical schedule is from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I get up about 4:15, but that allows me so much flexibility in the day to do what I want. Now, if you're not a morning person, there are evening hours on the weekends. Again, I go into this more in that video that we talked about in the beginning, so I'm not going to spend any more time on the hours, but I find them to be, for me, a pro. For some, they are a definite con because they can be very early for most. And we did talk a little bit about it being remote, so you do work by yourself. And one other thing that I want to mention is, because you are an independent contractor and you put in your schedule, if you do not show up for work and you are scheduled, they will and can deduct money from your paycheck. It's different amounts for different things that you may not show up for, or if you cancel at a certain amount of time. But I just wanted you to know that if you do set a schedule and you say, I'm going to be there to teach little Johnny tomorrow at 10, and you just don't show up, well, first of all, it doesn't look good, and that's not good business practice. It's not good personal practice. They are going to deduct money from your paycheck, so don't do that. It happened to me. And I about cried. I cried more for my poor student that was waiting on the other side than the little $10 that they took out of my paycheck. So guys, pros and cons, that's it for you. That is probably not all the pros and the cons, but that's why I list my email below. So if you are in, something's floating around, I'm not really crazy. If you are in the process of researching VIPKID, I'd love to help you. VIPKID is a great company. They are growing, they are expanding. And if you think this might meet what you're looking for, reach out to me. If you decide to go ahead and sign up, please use my referral link below. They do give a little incentive when we refer people to them. And I'd love to be able to work with you, but you will need to send me your email. So email me at my email below, howell.lindapage@gmail.com, and I will get back with you. If you are going on this journey, subscribe, hit the bell, ding, 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 ding. And when I upload more informative videos that help you be the best VIPKID teacher you can be, you'll get notified of that. I also would love to hear your comments. What do you think about this job? What do you think about applying? What are your reservations? Comment below and give me a little love. Give me a like. Guys, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon.